he didn't freestyle. He's making some money, but it wasn't like it used to be. I mean, it wasn't like it is now. You know what I'm saying? So he was out there because it was hot boys, you know. And hot boys they wasn't doing the tight pants. You knew hot boys wasn't doing the tight pants or nothing like that. Hot boys were dope dealing. Then Lil Wayne flipped and started talking about skateboarding. Now, you ain't never heard it back in the day, Lil Wayne skateboard.
So I think he did that just for like,
but I mean,
it's a market, bro. It ain't nobody tapped into it, so why not be the face of it so you can, and plus that's longevity. He can continue. If you stick on this rap shit,
but now keep in mind though, he kept saying how old he was, 24. How many years you gonna be 24?
Yeah, you're younger than me.
Dude, he is way older than what you think he is.
No, yeah, you're younger than me, bro.
Well,
I'm 32.
No, but he kept saying he's 24 though. How many years he done said he's 24?
But that's not pre-release recorded stuff, bro.
Well, he needs to change that, bro. You can change that. You got all that money. You mean tell me you can't change one verse on your song, nigga? Let me.
Because BG the same age as me, and then you're younger than me. He's born at what, 82?
But the point I'm saying is this though. This nigga, he mess around and switch his whole little lifestyle up. You know, skaterboard, you ain't never seen
everybody do that with success, bro.
Nah, I mean, in a way, but not to that extreme. Like, every time they get to that point, they go somewhere else with it. Because Jay-Z, for example, your partner.
Everybody, bro, I get it to you right now. If I would give you $500,000 today, and I come back and see you in 3 months, you'll be a totally different person.
Nah.
Yeah, you will, bro. Yeah, you will, bro.
Nah, I mean, the only reason why I wouldn't is because, like, stuff I know. I mean, now, if it was back in the day, I'd probably be in jail.
Bro, let me reword this one more time. If I was to give you $500,000 and come back and see, if you notice, I didn't say come back and see you in a week. I said like 3 months. If I come back and see you 3 months, say 5 months, I come back and see you, you're a totally different person, bro.
I mean, and what way would you mean I'd be different
than what you are right now? I don't know how to.
Honestly, I mean, if anything, it would be like maybe a couple more bills to be paid or something like that. But other than that, nah, not really. Just the only reason why I'm saying that
would be done within that first month.
No,
you just said.
Nah, but the reason why I'm saying is
5 months down the line, when you comfortable, you into that mode of having that bread.
I mean, not really, because, see, like, the only reason why I'm saying this is because, like, I'm not even on that type of thing. I'm not thinking about that like that now. Like, back in the day, when I was younger, hell yeah, I've probably been wrong in the mud after tight jeans. I didn't
say you would have changed for the wrong. You could be even changed for the more better to start helping people with their money. But I'm just saying, there's going to be a big fucking change in your life.
Well, I mean, it might would be.
Even sitting here, if I was to give you $100,000, come back and see you in 6 months, you're going to be different. You're going to be different. Either for the best or for the worst.
It could be different in the fashion of...
your surroundings.
I know what you're saying. It's more like, say, when A-Ball, MJG, and them, or when you had niggas that had, you know, they didn't have money. So they had a cause, what they were singing for. And then when they got money,
then it kind of
switch up because now you're no longer...
You're no longer broke no more.
Well, I mean, I understand that aspect. But I mean, I'm saying like...
Your
promotion, all I'm saying is the promotion of like the Satan type stuff. You know, the devil worship.
You probably get that money. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. You probably get that money
and don't worry about what's going on there. I'm pretty sure.
You probably don't even worry about what's going on over there. You probably start helping people out, and then you doing that will change your inside yourself, regardless.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that they out there and they horrible, wrong, and this and that. Cause Snoop, I mean, he be putting out stuff out there and he be doing like some nice stuff for the children, but he still
do that bullshit
too. You know, I mean, I like
it. Snoop line now.
Oh yeah, Snoop line.
He ain't Snoop line no more. That album's done. The album's done. And he's back to Snoop Dogg now.
Okay, I'm so lost. I don't know what he is no more.
But he's back to Snoop Dogg now. Shit, he's Snoop Dogg now.
But I do know that like they pushing like that devil worship type stuff, cause I mean, you know, back in the day, you ain't see nobody with no horns and
people don't know what devil worship.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, can I say something about that? Cause everybody been talking about this shit. This what I'm thinking. Okay, you gotta look at it like this, bro. First of all, the rappers who they put all that shit up there to, they don't know nothing about that shit. It's the people who went to art school, who's doing those videos, who knows what symbolism is.
No, I mean that's that's a great point. It is like that in a way, but then again too, it's also them artists. Some of them artists actually know about it. Cause some of them artists, like what's his name, Rick Ross, for example, he got a song called Mason. You ever hear that?
Yeah, Black Mason. Yeah.
Where he talked about all of this stuff. They talked about all this stuff.
You got some people aware, but a lot of them is just the music.
But bro, listen, we in a time this like for Jay-Z and Kanye West when that shit became hard, like when they started putting out that Illuminati shit, I think they exploited that. You know, that's getting more people liking me, more people even talking about me. You know what? Let me throw a little something. Let me throw some little gems in there to make it. You know what I'm saying? That it keep people.
I mean, it could.
You know what I'm saying? And plus, we're in the information world. Anything we want to know about anything.
They can just run off and say you part of some shit like that. That's almost like going to a Q-Dog party and saying you a Q-Dog.
Yeah.
You don't get your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass tore up because you impersonating as if you belong to the group and you don't.
Bro, but we talk about classes now. We talk about a class of people who sitting at the top looking down. Okay, that's just like, let me give you a prime example. That's just like this. Okay, listen. We third eye, right? We third eye souls, right? And we blow up whatever situation. Okay, now let me use another one. Okay, like remember when Death Row was hot?
Yeah.
And then they had the Death Row chains and shit in the stores and shit, and niggas was buying them hoes and same thing, bro. But you think if I walk up on Suge Knight and I got a Death Row deal in there, you think he gonna be like, you ain't Death Row? Death Row is so. No, he gonna look at you and just keep it moving. He know you ain't really what that is. You just following along. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean I feel you on that too. It is.
It's like I'm too
some
big.
people like
even though you want to be like me, I'm not gonna say you can't be like me because I'm so far.
Well, no, I mean the agenda of it, I think, is to get everyone sucked in involved in the first place. I mean that's the whole point.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
And they using other people.
But that's the point. That's why they recruit people. Like that. They recruit the powerful, the wealthy, and the influential. You see what I'm saying? So if you got influence over people and you got a certain amount of prestige or respect, then they're gonna come to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can influence other people, and so they're gonna use you as a tool to push it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so it would be for sense for them because one, they don't even believe in the Bible anyway. So for them to jump into something like that, and then a lot of them
why no pop artists is in the Illuminati?
No, yeah.
And she love pop artists.
You ain't never just look at Madonna for example. She like one of the top ones.
Okay. Why is all the successful rappers is in that shit, but none of the successful pop artists is in that shit?
They are.
Yeah. I ain't seen no Taylor Swift Illuminati type of shit.
They are.
I ain't seen no Justin Bieber Illuminati shit.
All of them. Nah, you ain't.
Only person I've seen in Illuminati is Jay-Z.
Nah, you ain't never seen
Diddy. Fucking all our top ones.
No, you ain't never started off in rock music. It started off in pop music.
Cause you ain't never see Lady Gaga do that.
Yeah,
all of them, Beyonce, Beyonce doing this.
Rappers Delight, all of them. You got a lot of them that were already involved in it.
Yeah.
You look at Earth, Wind and Fire. You look at, if I pull out all their albums, all their albums, all Egyptian symbols, up and down.
Because all of it go back to the mystery religion, like.
And then they talk about them signs and stuff, bro. If I'm doing an interview, and I got a 45-minute interview. Some way, somehow, in that interview, I'm going to be sitting with my hands like this somehow, some way. It ain't like I'm trying to show you, like, hey,
yeah, but then
again, that shit fake, dog. Come on,
mean, you can't, in a way, but in a way you can't say that. Because it is, those symbols are really standing for something. Because, like, for example, okay, all the gangbangers symbols. You research this, you go back, all that shit is Mason stuff, nigga.
Some people that just don't, they're not aware, but that's the point. They don't need to be aware.
Yeah.
Because now, if you understand, anything about it, what you wind up doing,
everything is recorded. I'm sorry to cut you off. Everything is recorded, bro. Like, if they had the same technology that we have here, that same Illuminati shit would be going with Jews, jazz players back in the day. All them old black people, if they had like Facebook and all that type of shit. You'll see all the motherfuckers, they do the same thing. It's just not everything.
Because it never stops.
You can see somebody like way the fuck over there and know everything's going on.
It never stops.
Yeah,
it spreads throughout the world. It's been throughout the world for thousands of years.
Right.
It's been out there. Some people just think it only related back to King Solomon. This shit related back to the Garden of Eden. Cain started that shit. Then when you go to the flood with Noah, it came back off the boat. So after everything was wiped out and the 8 people who started up the population of the earth, that shit was still on the ship. And then it came out and they retaught it again, because then you had Babylon was built. You had Egypt was built. All this stuff was built, and the same teachings was still going on. It never died off. It always stayed to where Yahweh had his system and Satan had her system. They always grew side by side.
So now Satan is a girl?
Satan's always been a female.
Yeah.
Always been a female. Scripture tells you it's a female. He calls it bad. He calls it a whore,
a
prostitute, a harlot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll phone her, because whatever she did to him, man, it pissed him off so bad. That one, it's in the
let me ask you something. Was there angels before they was humans?
Yeah.
Where they come from?
You created them.
They're
created beings. They have jobs. They have jobs to do. You got other beings out there in the planet, throughout the universe, and you have created beings that they're made to do jobs. That is their jobs. They have offices. Just like we go to work, they go to work.
Okay. I mean, for real, because, I mean, if you think about it, it makes more sense than the bullshit we were taught in Christianity. Because Christianity, what occurred when you die? What you do? You're supposed to go to heaven and be on a cloud chilling. And you say nothing else you're supposed to do. That's what Christianity is.
Yeah, help.
Now,
a wife is a helpmate. That is an office. A husband is an office. A child, that is a job. That is an office. You have an office. That is a job that you're qualifying for. And so when he had other beings, he created other beings, angels, whatever. Those are offices. They were helpmates. They help him do things. You see what I'm saying? He don't have to sit here and try to do all this stuff by himself. He has offices. He has things set up where they have to do their specific jobs to take care of things. That's why things still run and they govern the way they're governed. The sun, the moon, the stars, the planets, all that shit is governed by things. Things you see and things you don't see. Same thing with the air you breathe. The air you breathe is governed by little things that you can't see. You know what I'm saying? You're breathing in little living particles. You know, it's air molecules, you know, ions and neutrons and electrons, atoms. All those things are living things. They do stuff. They have jobs to do. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why we're surviving, because they're doing their jobs. But we're actually screwing up their jobs by the shit that we do. But yeah, there's always been jobs and offices that they have to take care of, do things. There's always been that. I mean, you know,
Yahweh calling like a motherfucker off that day.
Yeah, he's a smart, he's an intelligent being. I mean, he's the most intelligent being there is out there. He knows what he's doing.
Okay, so who created God?
Himself. He's always been there.
Yeah.
Always.
I mean, he's the creator. That's the name of his name. He's the creator.
Always been there. There is no.
So he's been here alone.
Just been there. Period.
He ain't got no girlfriend.
Yeah, his wife. Satan was one of his wives. Her name was Hillel.
Get the fuck out of here! Yeah. So you mean to tell me Satan was God's wife?
One of his wives.
So God has wives.
Yep.
How you think we got?
I just told you. Think about it. Why do you have a wife? Why do you have a girlfriend? Why do you have a family? Why do you have children? Where did that come from? Why do you have a male and a female, then they get married, become one, and they have children? What was he trying to show us?
Powder.
Pattern.
No, I'm saying. You heard of Troy Ave? New cat from New York. Like the only one who sound like he from New York.
Oh yeah.
Called his name Troy. He sound like a Jay-Z when he first started. That's what he sound like.
Oh yeah.
You never heard of Troy Ave?
Yeah.
Like
up and down, man.
I ain't been on it.
Yeah, up and down. You look at scripts. Why you have it's called the Queen of Heaven. Who is this Queen of Heaven?
Who was that?
That's what the Israelites kept going back and worshiping, this Queen of Heaven. Why was there such thing as a Queen of Heaven? Even the Catholic Church calls it Mary the Queen of Heaven.
Who was the Queen of Heaven?
That's Satan. That was her job. Her Lucifer. Lucifer was actually a name of someone worthy to be praised. Hillel. That's her name, Hillel. That was her name. You know what I'm saying? And something beautiful to look up on, shining, beautiful, worthy to be praised. That's what her name is.
Because Lucifer means light bringer.
Light bringer?
That was her job. Her job was to influence all of mankind and all of the universe to do righteousness. That was her job. And she was able to, that's why they call her the Prince of the Air. She was able to control through communication, through frequencies, through radio airways, television airways, the whole nine. And her job was to influence to do the right thing. So now you see how the world is. Everything that's going through the media, the television, the radio, the music, all that is influencing people to do the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? So you can see that she controls those things. You know, that's why certain shit don't get played on the radio, because she controls the airways. Her people, her system controls the airways.
Bringing it down to me.
Television shows. Look what you watch on television. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of shows about motherfuckers fighting, women fighting now, cheating, adultery situations, fornicating, screwing around, molestation, children having babies at young ages, homosexuality, all that shit is being pushed. Bestiality, fucking with animals, all that shit is being pushed now on the television shows now. And that's all you're seeing.
They make it worse.
You don't even have a decent family show now no more. None on there.
Cause you need.
Oh, they still though. Yeah, they do.
What?
Nah. You can't.
Disney Channel? Disney Channel teaching young children to have relationships and kiss and hug and shit at young ages.
And actually, Disney Channel, the head dude, Disney was like
Disney was foul.
Yeah,
Disney was foul.
He was hard. That nigga was
you got shit in movies and cartoons and children cartoons. If you don't know what to look for, it's right in front of your face. I'm talking about dildos and penises and all types of shit sitting in there, and you're not even aware of it. Your children aren't even aware of it, but it's going through their minds. So.
Look up like subliminal.
I seen that. I seen that the little penises and shit.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse chilling and there's a dick right on the side of his neck. You know, something like that.
Disney is, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. The serpent was more subtle and crafty than all the other beasts in the field. It was shiny, something desirable to look at. Okay? That's the deception. Something beautiful. Satan is not some ugly ass creature with horns and a tail and a pitchfork that's just going to jump out and say, follow me. You know what I'm saying? The whole point of deceiving is hustling you. It's tricking you. Giving you some truth, but tricking your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point. I can dress, you know, you got just like now. You can have somebody dress up like a woman, look badass, look like a woman, but be a man. So you got deceived. You know what I'm saying? And you're just gonna sit there and say, hey, I'm a dude doing fucking. That ain't how it works.
Bro.
That ain't how it works.
Sure.
Hey, do you think y'all will be done by 6 p.m.?
I don't know why.
We're gonna go to my brother's and play some Spanish bingo.
That's fine. I don't know.
Y'all wanna join the wetback?
Dang, you racist. I'm telling you.
I don't know what we done by the time of that.
Well,
okay.
I made it back alive, so.
How'd you do?
I messed up like.
Oh, Rachel.
You couldn't knock that speaker.
Twice.
I see that.
Like,
oh, Rachel.
two main things that I had to worry about stopping and all that and checking. See, and it's hard because they have a mirror that I can check, but see, I can't really check when it's in truck, so that's the only thing I had problems with. But yeah, so I did okay, and the girl that I was with, yeah, she didn't know how to drive.
She did not.
So,
well, you know what? Because you've driven before. I bet no, she's never driven until today.
Yeah, I know that. That's it.
Yeah, was she going like this, making
the
her
first time, but then the second time it was like all slow when she would go out. And the guy's like, you have to go. Push the gas pedal, accelerate. You gotta go, okay, man. Like 5 or 6 times. But yeah, I made it out alive though, so that's what counts.
Yay!
I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you.
Yeah, so, yeah, everything, you know what I'm saying? That's why you hear the saying, everything that glitters ain't gold and all that little type of stuff, because it's all appearing. It's all appears to look a certain way until you get your ass caught up in it. Same thing, you thought you know, oh, your baby mama or whatever, you thought, oh, everything was fine, and then well, you got to know each other after a while, and all of a sudden everything ain't so, you know what I'm saying, went totally down. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't look like that when you first got with her, you know what I'm saying? That's how things work. That's how things work. It's never to look the way it's supposed to look. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you would see for what it was. And then it'll be too easy. It'll be too easy. So it's got to be hidden. Everything has to be hidden.
That's crazy stuff, though. You be like, damn.
Yeah, so much shit that, you know, a lot of people just think, that's why people say your eyes are open. Like that song we were listening to in the car. You know what I'm saying? What is it? Open your eyes before you die. You know, that's why he was playing that in the song.
I mean, you're tripping on that wild stuff.
And so that's how the deception comes about. People get caught up in the shit because it looks like it's great, it's beneficial, or it's gonna be beneficial for you, and then come to find out it's not.
That's why I don't be trying to be mean when I be blaming stuff on Lil Wayne, but Lil Wayne, he got a lot of pull. Did you see all them niggas when Lil Wayne started wearing them tight ass pants and stuff? How many niggas you know in your hood was wearing tight ass pants later on that day?
Like you were saying, you like history, right?
Extra brought the tight pants.
Like you saying, you like history. Okay, you take the story of the serpent. The serpent was a government, okay, and it was more crafty and subtle, all right, than all the other beasts in the field. And then you get to Revelation, and all of a sudden the serpent becomes this dragon. It's this beast. Now, what occurred is that when you look at history, you have world-ruling empires. Those world-ruling empires would take over another world-ruling empire, but that other world-ruling empire really never died off because they sucked up its religion and its teachings. And so now this country captured this country, but you took everything that they did in their culture and you absorbed it into yours. And then you have another one would come and take over that one and absorb it into that one. And so really all those empires are still here. They never went anywhere. So all the religion, the practices, all they did, they took and blended all that shit into one and made it one world religion. Rome had ruled the whole world at one point in time. You see what I'm saying? Which still really technically does. But it sucked up Greek, it sucked up Iranian and Persian empires, it sucked up all these empires and took the religion teachings and absorbed it all into one. From Egypt and all out. So now what you see, that's why you see these big ass obelisks in Washington D.C. and in the Vatican and all over the world, these big ass things that came from Egypt, because it came from Egypt. Why did you bring that shit over here? Because they took all that shit, they absorbed it all in. So this serpent was subtle and crafty, and it deceived all these other governments into accepting the government that she presented. And then now, that's what you see going on right now in the world news. We're going around democratizing all these countries. It's doing the same thing. It's repeating itself. Absorbing all these countries and trying to start another one world government and another one world religion and a whole one world economic system.
And we the bad guy.
We're just trying to do it. Yep, we're a part of it. We're a part of it. That's why Revelation considers us the fourth beast. And that's why you see the cop badges and everything has to do with the Roman shields. It's nothing. All we did was take in the Roman belief system, the law system, we govern all that stuff. Democracy came from out of Greek. Romans took it over, and now we have a democracy system. And that's why you see we went into Iraq, we're trying to get into Iran, we're trying to make those places democracies.
What are they?
They're, what do we call it, dictatorship?
Dictatorships.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning one person rules everything?
Mm-hmm.
Like a single thing?
But they run off of their religion, they're Muslims. So they run, even though they have a one leader, but they run it based off of their religion.